comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Thursday, December 18th, 2025. It is cold and rainy where I'm at, and it's giving me a headache. So I have peppermint oil. I don't know if any of you do that. I have peppermint oil like under my nose and on my temples and on my wrists because I have a headache. And I got it in my mug too. I have peppermint coffee. My nose looks shiny from the peppermint oil. Looks like I have a snotty nose. Good morning, nerds. How are you? How are you? Did you hit the like button? Are you subscribed? Do you have your notifications on? Do you? That's important. You have to have all your notifications on. We are going to talk about the rumored test screening for Supergirl here in a bit. I want to talk about it because I think it needs to be discussed. Again, it's a rumor, and unless you see something come from an official DCU source, which even then, I mean, we all know James Gunn is like, did we misunderstand him in 6 months? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. We'll find out in 6 months. But, yeah, it always needs to be discussed. That's what we're here for, right? We read some headlines. We talk amongst ourselves about it. We have some coffee. We talk. No big whoop. My Linda Richmond impression. Coffee talk. Where are my Gen Xers at? Anywho, we got a couple other headlines I want to talk about. And last night, I had the privilege of joining in on the Star Trek funeral over on Film Threat. But of course, chaos ensued, and I didn't get the opportunity to give my eulogy, and I don't think it got played. It happens, you know? And I'm trying not to cry about it! But anyway, we're going to watch it together today, and it is up on the channel, okay? It's got like 43 views, but it is on the channel, but we're going to watch it together. Before we go any further, remember, we are right about 200 hours away. Because again, YouTube takes a week to catch up with everybody. It's, you know, math is hard. I understand. Again, graduated high school with a D, and technically it was called consumer math. But basically, it was grocery shopping. I'm not good at it, basically. I get it. Math is hard, YouTube. It's hard. But anyway, we're still about 200 hours away, as far as I'm aware, from the big giveaway. Once we hit that 4,000 hour mark, 4 of you are going to win some prizes. We got 3 games to give away from Cards Against Humanity. One is called Contact. Another one is Party Mouth. And the last is the only board game they've put out called Head Trip. And then, of course, a lucky winner will win a custom-designed hoodie from Comics and Hooray! And, of course, we've hit 15,000 subscribers. Omari, I see you. You're probably right. It's probably 14,000 bots. Most of them are in India. Yeah. All right, guys, let's yell good morning to the chat. Remember, members and supers get their good mornings first because it's only fair. It's only fair. I'm trying really hard to take care of my members. Listen, I am a broke. I am poor. Okay? I'm poor. And the main reason, really the only reason I have considered the many times I have letting the channel go is because I feel so bad that I'm using money, family money, to pay for this stuff because, you know, we're broke. So if I had the extra money, those of you who have been with me from the beginning and you know who you are, I know who my people are. I want that to be very, very clear. You guys that are here every single day, or at least 3 times a week, once a week, those have been with me on this crazy ass journey. I know who you are. And I appreciate you more than you freaking realize. You guys bought me a new computer so I could keep going. I bought it when the dog destroyed it. You guys pay for memberships. You guys pay for supers to help keep me going. You guys pay over on the Patreon. If it was not for you guys, even if you didn't do any of that, the fact that you show up and you're active in the chat and you talk to me keeps me showing up here. Not just because I feel like, oh my God, I have to be there because they expect me to be there, but it's like, they expect me to be there. And that means something to me. So I just wanted to say thank you and to let you guys know that if I had disposable income, like even $5 extra a month, I would be sending you guys shit like all the time just to say thank you. I don't even have stickers right now. I think the only sticker I have is on the back of my phone so I can like ambush people at Walmart. Like, I have a podcast. But my goal really is to get some extra funds going so that I can give back to you guys and give you stuff. And I just want you to know that I feel terrible that I have not been able to do that. Like, that weighs on me. It weighs on my conscience. But again, I know who my people are. I appreciate you more than you could possibly realize. I think about you and you keep me going. When I wake up in the morning and I see that it's like 20 past 7, I'm like, oh my God, I've overslept. I need to get this stream set up. You know, I have people that expect me to be there. So that means something to me. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for getting me to 15,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for liking. Just thank you. Thank you so much. So now it's time to yell good morning to everyone. Again, members and supers, y'all get your good mornings first. So, good morning, Ensign Deranged Lunatic. Oh, did they show my eulogy? Please tell me if they did. Because I went to bed. Like, I seriously streamed all day yesterday. After my stream here, I did the mid-roast, my show with Polly on Latino Slant. And then after that, I glued on my Vulcan ears and my hair. And then went over to Film Threat. And I didn't even eat yesterday. I was so tired. My head hurt. And I just went to bed. I woke up this morning, kind of skimmed through it. And I didn't quite see my face. So I was like, oh, maybe they didn't get a chance to play it. No big. I'll play it on mine. Okay, I was set. But it's fine. But let me know if you guys watched it and saw it. Either way, I'm going to play it this morning. Is that all we got for members? That's cool. Buenos dias, Fernando. Thank you so much for being here every day. Hey, good morning, moderator Lord Talk. Hello, sir. It's always good to see you in like every single chat I'm in. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for accepting the responsibility of moderator. And anytime you see me in a chat, anywhere else, you throw my link up. Thank you so much. You're the absolute best. I appreciate that. Good morning, Maria. Thank you so much for being here every morning, girl. Good morning, Penny. I am so sorry you don't feel well. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray you feel better soon. And thank you so much for being here every day and showing up in every chat. You are the hardest working subscriber on YouTube. I swear. Good morning, Omari. Thank you for helping me with the 14,000 bot subscribers. Thank you for showing up, dude, everywhere. Commenting on Instagram. You're like you and DL might be the only people, the only subscribers that are on my Instagram. Good morning, Samar. Thank you for being a dope subscriber. I super, super appreciate it. You're the best. And this feedback, really helpful. It was a good feedback. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hey, good morning, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. Speaking of people that have been here with me from the very, very start, this would be Nick. Nick was he was probably, I think, the second patron I still have glue in my ear from my Vulcan ears. It feels and sounds super weird. Anyway, Nick, I was talking about you this morning with Ro. Thank you so much for being here every single day since the beginning. Red 5 family, you're the best. I appreciate you. Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS, member of the channel. Good morning, Bryce. Gotcha. Good morning. You have a blessed day too, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to turn the music off. Turn the music off. Turn the lights off, baby. I love that trend because John Hamm, one of the best St. Louisans there are. God love him. All right, guys. Since yesterday was the funeral for Star Trek, and since chaos absolutely ensued, and I mean, there were a lot of guests. I didn't get to meet Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. I was really hoping I'd got an opportunity to do that. I didn't get to, but it's okay. I was on the same stream as them, so I can put that on my resume. Anyway, since it didn't get played yesterday on one of the biggest YouTube channels in our community, I'm going to play it now on my YouTube channel, one of the most mid channels in our community. I hope you guys enjoy it. Listen, when I say I worked hard on producing this eulogy, I worked really hard on it. And it may not be, top tier. It may not be the best. I don't have a legit green screen. I had a fuzzy green sheet that we had pinned up back here. And I was trying to do a thing like where you could hear me in heels, like hear the heels kind of clack on the floor as I walked up, but that it didn't work out. And a lot of things that I had added had to get cut for time. But I ended up having to do the whole thing in heels, and I had to record it several times because one, Dave thought I was actually crying at some point, thought I was actually upset, and interrupted the recording, and I had to start over. I did the John Lovett's like, no acting, like ass. I got to start this over. There was that. There was dog issues, of course. My daughter, like no one could understand. Like, I am busy. Can you be quiet? It takes 5 minutes to read this eulogy, and you guys have somehow turned this into 2 hours. I'm not kidding. 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to record it because of apparently I was acting too well. So it took 2 hours to record it. And then all the production that went into afterwards, all the layering of sounds and, editing my sound to make it sound like I'm in a church or a cathedral, and the graphic design, which I know I'm not the absolute best. Okay. I'm not like top tier in anything whatsoever, but I did put an absolute bunch of blood, sweat, and tears into this eulogy. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little devastating that it didn't get played last night, because would I have made this eulogy for any other reason? No. I made it because it was gonna be used on Film Threat, and it didn't get used. So we're gonna play it now. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys appreciate it, at least some. So I hope you appreciate the fact that I truly do love Star Trek. It is incredibly important to me. I'm trying not to cry because um my little brother was my best friend growing up, and he passed in 2013, and Star Trek was like our thing. Star Trek and X-Men, but Star Trek first. Star Trek The Next Generation especially. Um Star Trek's really important to us. And when I think of Star Trek, I always think of him. So the tongue in cheek to it, I want you to take it in the spirit of love that it is given. Um, I did this with my brother in mind. I made it for him. Like, imagine what he would like to see entertainment wise. So this is for Steven. And I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm gonna remove this because it wouldn't let me add the video because they said it StreamYard said it was too big. So here we go. I'm gonna try and make it bigger. How do I do that? There we go. All right, guys. Here we have my eulogy for Star Trek. Again, I hope you enjoy it. There's no sound. Are you kidding me? Let me try this again. Son of a biscuit. That's really annoying. How is there no sound? Okay. How about this? How about this? I'm going to remove this. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm sorry, guys. It's last night all over again. Hey, good morning, Geek Strong. What's up, buddy? Thanks for pointing that out, guys. I appreciate that. Oh my God. I wonder why it doesn't do that. I even tried to double check. All right. I'm going to go just straight to my channel. Okay. And pull it up there. Nope. Oh, StreamYard. How you struggle. Thank you. How you make me struggle. Okay, here we go. One more time. I just want to get dearly beloved Trekkers, Trekkies, nerds,
We are gathered here to say goodbye to Star Trek, which has finally, after 59 glorious years, has taken its final breath and gone where no franchise should ever have to go. What can I say about Star Trek that hasn't already been said? Star Trek didn't just entertain us. It raised us, taught us, actually made us smarter. It promised us that humanity would evolve beyond such things as money, petty grudges, and individualized fashion. It told us that the future would be brighter, logical, and often shirtless. Oh. And for a long time,
my veil kept falling off.
We believed it.
So I just let it go.
We believed it when Kirk banged green women and split infinitives with equal swagger. We believed it when Picard made Shakespeare cool and turned tea, Earl Grey, hot, into a personality. We believed it when Cisco punched Q in the face. Honestly, someone had to. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. We believed it when Janeway out-caffeinated the entire Delta Quadrant and still had time to fix everyone's personal problems. But then there was Discovery, or STD. I refuse to call it disco. It doesn't match the other acronyms. It just hides the truth. This is a show that was perpetually on the verge of tears. One minute we were exploring strange new worlds, and the next we were exploring strange new feelings. Usually while someone whispered them through clenched sobs in a turbo lift. Emotions replaced plot. Actual tears replaced J.J. Abrams' lens flares. And the ship ran on dark matter and unresolved childhood trauma. Just a second. From that point on, it was a slow, undignified descent. Lower Decks tried to bring the animated laughs. Strange New Worlds tried to bring the action and joy. Star Trek Picard Season 3 brought us the one bright, shining light amid the darkness. Our one last hurrah with our favorite crew. And some great storytelling, too. I'll never forget it. But it was too late. The damage was done. The franchise had caught the only virus known to kill any legacy franchise. And there was no hypo spray strong enough to cure it. Finally, in the form of the scrawniest, cleanest, glossiest teen drama Klingon in a skirt, clutching an iced replicated latte and whispering about found family and self-discovery, Starfleet Academy arrived to deliver the coup de grace. Somewhere, Gene Roddenberry's spirit has looked up from his pad, sighed, and asked for the check. Sorry. Star Trek leaves behind a universe of red shirts that never got a name, a holodeck that has seen Riker's dick definitely more times than it has seen a software update, and more variations of the Ferengi rules of acquisitions than we can all agree on. It is survived by at least 3 generations of fans that have never actually ever been able to agree on anything and will most likely continue to argue, if not more, from this point on. Star Trek's final log entry simply reads as this. We thought the final frontier was space. Turns out it was feelings. Rest in peace, old friend.
There you have it. That was my eulogy for Star Trek that was supposed to be used last night and got lost in the mix. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Backyard TARDIS. He says Picard season 3 was like when grandma went from vegetative state to talking normal for an hour before she died. Her last lucid moments. All right, what clip do you want? Nick, what clip do you want? You've got 4 lights. You've got Good Morning, Darling. You've got Riker and the asexual. We're going to stick with Star Trek clips for the Star Trek super chats. So pick one. Tell me which one you want. Do, 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 do. Me pick. Okay. Good morning, Jesse. You missed my eulogy. You missed it. Let's see.
Tell me about your sexual organs. Is that an uncomfortable subject for humans?
No, but it doesn't tend to be a topic of casual conversation.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Backyard TARDIS. And, oh, sorry, Jesse, I gotta do this. Good morning, and thank you for the $1.99 super chat, Ensign Deranged Lunatic for the channel. What did Captain Archer do for Star Trek? Well, for one, he showed us that it's been a long road getting from there to here. He also apparently wrote the speech, Space, the Final Frontier. And that beagles like cheese. Yeah. What clip do you want, DL? Tell me which one you want. What do you want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Which one do you want? Or do you want me to pick? Oh, it's so controversial. What you want, DL? My choice, dealer's choice it is.
Morning, darling.
One of my faves. Morning, darling. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, DL. I really appreciate that. Well, so what did you guys think of the eulogy? I worked super hard on it. Really did. I mean, I agonized. agonized over it. So anywho, leave your questions, comments, emotional outbursts about my Star Trek eulogy in the chat below. Remember, again, it came from a place of love and fun, so I was not being hateful. So I'm never in the haterade department, and you guys should know that at this point. But anywho, leave those questions, comments, emotional outbursts in the chat below. We're gonna move on to some headlines. I got some startling one, actually, that popped up last night. It's on my YouTube. So all you got to do is scroll down a second and it should be the last video I uploaded. And the thumbnail looks like a funeral. So anywho, let's dive in to some headlines. Good Lord, this dude. This freaking dude. And I am just absolutely waiting for his fandom to just come attack me, because let me tell you something. This is my peppermint oil. Leave me alone. I'm gonna put a little bit. Here we go. That's gonna help the headache so much. Why do you guys come here? I don't know. I don't know why you come here. Peppermint oil. So Corey Feldman is the weirdest dude. He truly, truly is. And he has been fighting to stay relevant for at least 3 decades. Have you seen his concerts? Have you seen his that is one of my online guilty pleasures, is watching his live musical performances and just resisting the urge to troll the shit out of it. I once had the president of his fan club, just try to rip me a new one on Twitter, and I laughed so hard I had to hit my inhaler. This guy's nuts. Good morning, Ensign Loki. You missed the Star Trek eulogy. Anywho, yes, he looks like Crispin Glover in this. At least he's not. Is this recent? Like last I saw, he was bleaching his hair blonde. I have a friend who was working on a show he was recently on. I'm pretty sure you could figure out what show that was, because he ain't been on shit lately. But I'll just tell you, he was on Dancing with the Stars, and Corey Feldman tried to say it's the most toxic environment. Dancing with the Stars is such a toxic environment. And I showed my friend who works there, and they said, "Is that Susan Powder?" Oh my God. So this dude he's just this huge joke. And a few years ago, he had that big documentary exposing who assaulted Corey Haim. And you had to pay like $20 to watch it. My boyfriend and I went to his sister's house, my sister-in-law. She is my so-called Gen X life over on YouTube. So if you're into that stuff, go subscribe. Anyway, we went to her house and we were all going to watch it together, and the website kept crashing, and he kept like tweeting out or whatever that they're attacking him, that they didn't want him exposing the truth, and he was being hacked, and they were shutting it down. That's not what was happening. He didn't have the server power. He wasn't prepared for it, and it was getting overloaded and shutting the site down over and over and over again. So we did watch it the next day, and he alleged that it was Charlie Sheen. Well, Charlie Sheen, of course, even if it's real, I don't know. I wasn't there. None of us can truly know. There's only one person in the world who really does know who it was. Well, really two, but the only person who can really tell us is Corey Haim. And Corey Haim has been gone for some years now. So Charlie Sheen, of course, alleges absolutely not, unequivocally no, like that has not happened, and nothing's come of it since. Well, Corey Feldman has not done anything else about it really since. Okay. And let me just say hello to a newbie. Good morning. Is it Pure Poo? Good morning, Pure Poo. Good morning. Says, wait, I just found this channel. I relate better to girl comic book fans like myself. You have no idea how excited I get when another woman shows up in the chat. You have no idea. If you are interested, if you're interested, I do breakdowns of comic book stories, characters, even TV show stuff, sci-fi stuff. I do breakdowns while doing my makeup at the same time. And I really thought comic nerdy chicks would be super into that. So please check that out. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome. I hope you subscribe, ding the bell and all that good stuff. But welcome. Welcome. Love to have you. And good morning, buddy. Hello, Real Anarchy. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Oh, you did? Oh, I can't wait to tell her. She's going to be so happy. Tell her, comment on one of her things and tell her I sent you. I want to see, that'll make her happy. Anyway, so before we get into our Supergirl chat, we're covering a couple of headlines, and this is the headline I want to cover first because I don't trust this dude because his whole documentary seemed kind of bullshit, and he hasn't really done anything about it since. He's going on his big world tour with his hot music band, and they're just trying to keep him down. He's awful. He's really, really awful. So his latest accusation, he's now claiming, and let me preface by saying that Corey Haim's family has begged Corey Feldman to stop, to shut up, leave, just stop. They don't like him doing this stuff. Well, here we are. Was it like 5 years after he did that BS documentary? He's now doing a new documentary called Corey Feldman versus the World. And in this one, he claims that Corey Haim touched his no-no square while they were making Lost Boys. His so-called best friend that he has done all of this for, all of these years that he's been trying to take down all this stuff. He just loves him so much, and he's been there for him, and he's trying to help and preserve his memory. Now he's trashing his memory. It feels like the man has been dragging around his so-called best friend's corpse, dragging it with him to try and stay relevant somehow. And it is so disgusting and shameful to watch. It's embarrassing. It's secondhand embarrassment. Good morning, contributing editor and Lieutenant Nerdling Kino. Real Anarchy says, I don't believe him. Corey is not around to defend himself. This is diabolical. I could not agree more. WTF. What the heck, man? Dragging around his BFF's corpse. And I'm a huge fan of the Lost Boys. I'm a vampire author. I'm trying to develop this comic book based on my vampire book. I'm writing another vampire book. I just wanted to say that out loud. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of Lost Boys, but his constant badgering of this, dragging his friend down even further into the muck, makes it so difficult to watch Lost Boys anymore, to watch him on screen. It's so, why would you, it's mental illness. It's mental illness. It is histrionic personality disorder, if I've ever seen it. If you would like to learn more about histrionic personality disorder, check out my breakdown on Harley Quinn. He's Harley Quinn. He has Harley Quinn disease. He has Tinkerbell disease. It's disgusting to watch. I love The Lost Boys so much. Omari says The Lost Boys is equal parts scary and funny. It is. It's perfect. It's so good. Good morning, my friend and partner Polly from Latino Slant. I'm here. Start the stream now. Over, please. You got to watch Polly and I over on Wednesdays on Latino Slant on Mid Roast. We have a great time over there. Of course, we're not going to be there for a couple of weeks. Reminder, everyone, holiday break's coming up. I'm not going to be here through Christmas and New Year's because I'm a human being with a family. So, but I will miss you. You're my familia as well. Anyway, very disappointed and disgusted to see this unchecked mental illness and vanity and arrogance on display. Let Corey Haim rest. Sit down, shut up, seek help. Corey Feldman. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about this Corey Feldman BS, leave it in the chat below. Let's move on. I will come back and check your stuff. Un momento. Peppermint mocha. 'Tis the season. I'm going to basic white girl the hell out of this Christmas season. I'm telling you. So I swear to God, I have seen this movie twice. This is one of those distribution issues. Good morning, Vincent. Hey, good morning. Welcome. I have seen this movie twice. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite incarnations of Dracula, and it is apparently hitting theaters in the US in February. I've already seen it twice. Highly recommend. I absolutely love it. What is this kid's name? I cannot remember it. I'm so bad about this. Let me look it up for you guys because learn to type, Danielle. Dracula 2026. Okay, it's directed by Luc Besson, who's phenomenal. Okay, it's starring Caleb Landry Jones. He is so good as Dracula. Seriously, Caleb Landry Jones. Christoph Waltz plays a priest that's hunting him. He's basically Van Helsing, and it's really, really, really good. Who is distributing it? Because I don't have to delete another video. All right, here we go. Let's check out this trailer. We're just going to review it and give our commentary on it. Again, I've already seen this. I'm going to write a review on it. I really should. It is so good. If you like vampires, if you like Dracula, you are going to love this film. So here is...
My order has been studying this for 400 years. And you're the first to have captured...
I mean, already, look at the aesthetic and the imagery. Is that not beautiful? Does that not scream Dracula?
And you're the first to have captured a specimen alive. These creatures are the result of a divine curse.
Look at this.
What exactly did I capture?
Huh?
A vampire.
I just love it so much. This is...
For 400 years now, we've been looking for the source.
This is something I really love about this film. Is that they're showing him, this is Dracula. This is Caleb Landry Jones right here as Dracula. And they show him through the years, and they don't just gloss over it. they show his pursuit over the years, over the centuries. And it's he does pay homage to the 1990, the Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman, which, a staple.
Source. Here you are.
He comes to find his
Amazing, Evan.
princess.
Count Dracula.
The voice.
Centuries ago, I asked God for one favor. I will fight in his name, but I ask him to spare my wife. He took my prince.
Now, I would never in a million years have fan cast this kid. I always say kid. I would never in a million years have thought to use him as Dracula. Blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. He's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Tell your God that until he brings me back my wife, my life no longer belongs to him.
I mean, you have to be convinced at this point. He's so good.
Pure souls can be reincarnated. Since then, I have lived on, waiting for her return. She's in danger. He's here. Let him come.
Yeah? Yeah? This is good.
If we succeed in destroying this demon, all those who he's bitten will be freed from the curse. God sent you here to kill me. God sent me here to save you.
Isn't it beautiful? I find it stunning. The writing, stunning. The story is very unique for, yes, Loki, the most retold story next to A Christmas Carol. But the take on it is completely unique. Geek Strong. That's a great take on a Dracula movie. It is. It's told in a way that's never been told before. And Kino, I'm sold on that line alone. It looks, again, I've watched it twice. I'll watch it a third and a fourth time. It is so good. It is one of my favorite takes on Dracula. Highly recommend. I might try to track down. I can't remember where I watched it. I was talking to Dave this morning. He's like, "This has happened to us so many times." I'm like, "I know. Maybe it's my VPN." I've got a really good one. But I really need to write a proper review for it, and I will. But Loki is such a turd. Here he is, the destroyer of joy and enthusiasm. But it's very good. The trailer, I feel like it should really convince you that this kid is able to pull this off. Christoph Waltz is, of course, phenomenal in it. It's a great take. The writing is spot on. It's long. It's a long film, but it works. It works really well, and I highly recommend it. Okay, it's Polly. I read that wrong. Everybody calm down. Oh God. Anywho, highly recommend. Go check it out. I'll write my review hopefully this weekend. Tonight, of course, is our members only stream on Discord. So if, pardon me, if you are a member of the channel, join us over on the Discord. We're going to watch Farscape tonight. If you are not a member of the channel, I am ordering you to become a member of the channel so you can join us over on the members only Discord and watch Farscape with us on my dime. We're going to hang out. I'm probably not going to have any makeup on, and I'm probably going to fold clothes I hang out with you guys. It'll be a good time. Anyway, if you have any more questions, comments, emotional outbursts about the new Dracula, leave it in the chat below. We're going to move on to another headline so we can get to our main topic. That's for tomorrow. Don't you didn't see that. You didn't see that. Okay, so Paramount, of course, is taking the loss like one would imagine. Not well. Now remember, Paramount has okay, sorry. I have a bunch of messages showing up on my phone. I was making sure it wasn't my child freaking out about something. I should really like keep it way over there because I'm a flibberty gibbet. So Paramount, of course, fired a bunch of people to make money to offer to Warner Brothers to buy them. They fired a bunch of people, they canceled a bunch of projects, and of course, they haven't really been making a bunch of money to begin with. Plain and simple. They're not really in great financial straits as it is. And in order to be able to up their offer to Warner Brothers to this $30 a share, they fired 14 executives, 1,000. They laid off 1,000 employees. They canceled several projects, all to make room. Well, what has this done? They lost. It didn't go so well. Whoopsie doodles. And now they've announced updated pricing. It's a friendly word, isn't it? Updated. Updated pricing. Increased pricing set to take effect next month. So in like 2 weeks. Essential plan with commercials. I love how it says ad supported. Ad supported. All the verbiage, let's they're so careful. They're so careful with their verbiage, but I mean, we know what it means. Updated pricing. Ad supported. Like, no, dude, if you're selling ads, if we're having to watch commercials, I'm not going to pay $10 a fucking month for it. Hey, come on. That's just like watching TV. Okay. It's like regular TV. You're making money off of it 2 different ways. So the essential plan, ad supported with commercials, is $8.99 a month or $89.99 a year. Premium plan with no commercials, ad free, is $13.99 a month or $139.99 a year. Additionally, Paramount Plus will be discontinuing its free trial option. So as always, as the army says, the shit rolls downhill. They're passing on their disappointment to the consumer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Geekstrong says, I've tried to unsubscribe Paramount Plus because there is nothing interesting to watch on there, the streaming app, and it's near impossible to unsubscribe. I've tried on multiple TVs. You have to go to the website from a computer. Right? They make it difficult, and it's supposed to be easier. They're not supposed to be able to make it so difficult. Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS, member of the channel, says, to be fair, I need a gift for that too. I was paying $130 a month for cable with commercials. So silly. Omari says, speaking of Paramount, nice ears on the Film Threat Star Trek funeral stream. Oh, you saw that? Thank you. I still have glue on here. I made those. I sculpted and molded those myself because I am a special effects artiste. I made the bangs and the braid. That's all me as well because hairstylist, licensed, and I made those Vulcan ears myself. I was taught to make them by the special effects artist who worked on Van Helsing and made the pointy vampire ears for the brides on that film. So he taught me the technique he used on those, and he actually made Spock's ears for the J.J. Abrams Into Darkness when Leonard Nimoy was in that. So I love my mentor. He's a cool dude. Yay. Anyway, yeah, you guys are right. There isn't much left on Paramount Plus to watch anymore. And people know that. And that's probably one of the reasons why, yes, Maria, Netflix is the winner of the sale. They have launched a website called Netflix Warner Brothers Together. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Netflix WB Together. I think that's what it's called. .com. Yep. Okay. Let me show that to you guys. StreamYard's so weird. Like, you gotta press so many buttons. There it is. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Defining the next century of storytelling together. Latest press release. This came out yesterday. Netflix welcomes Warner Brothers Discovery Board recommendation. This comes from the board. After careful review, Warner Brothers Discovery Board urges stockholders to approve Netflix agreement, calling it the best option for long-term value. Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters send letter to Warner Brothers Discovery stockholders. Visit NetflixWBTogether.com for more information on how Netflix and Warner Brothers will define the next century of storytelling. Netflix Inc. today welcomed the recommendation from the Warner Brothers Discovery Board of Directors for stockholders to reject the unsolicited offer, so catty, from Paramount Skydance Corporation, P-Sky, launched on December 8th, 2025. After careful review with independent financial and legal advisors, the Warner Brothers board urged stockholders to approve the merger agreement with Netflix, which they believe offers a more certain and superior alternative for Warner Brothers Discovery stockholders. Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery announced a fully negotiated and financed definitive agreement under which Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers, including its film and television studios, HBO Max and HBO. The cash and stock transaction is valued at $27.75 or $27.75 per Warner Brothers Discovery share, with a total enterprise value approximately $82.7 billion, equity value of $72 billion. Wow. In addition, the transaction will provide Warner Brothers Discovery stockholders with incremental value with the previously announced separation of Warner Brothers Discovery's global linear network business, Discovery Global, which is planned for Q3 2026. The Warner Brothers Discovery Board reinforced that Netflix's merger agreement is superior and that the acquisition is best interest for stockholders. We're excited for this new chapter and continue to entertain and delight fans around the world. Netflix has a long history of investing in creativity and partnering with top talent, and we're committed to honoring and growing Warner Brothers' incredible brands and franchises by joining forces to combine our strengths and our passion for great storytelling will strengthen the entertainment industry. Our focus remains on creating outstanding films and shows, investing in the future of entertainment, and delivering more what audiences love around the world. So there you have it. There goes movie theaters. If you think for a second if you think for a second that they're not going to keep movies in theaters for the amount of time, the short amount of time they're already in or longer, you're very naive. They've already said they're going to start shrinking those windows. And when everyone kind of went, "What? No, don't do that." They're like, "Okay, okay, okay. We're just kidding. We're going to keep it as is." They don't mean that. They don't want theaters. Ted Sarandos has said many times he he doesn't think the theaters are relevant anymore. He doesn't think people go. One, people struggle to go to the theaters because one, it's expensive. Concessions are very expensive. It's mostly the concessions. And two, they don't have ushers anymore to kind of monitor the actual theater experience. They're not tossing out disruptors anymore. And they need to. They need to have ushers in there like bouncers. Quit recording the screen. Put your phone down. Be quiet. Get out. That's what's killing the theater experience. That, and they've stolen FOMO from us. There's no fear of missing out because the theater experience is like a month long. The films are only in the theater for anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, and then it's on streaming. I've said this many times for those of you who are new. When my generation were young, when we were kids, the movie stayed in the theaters for like as long as it was making bank. I think Titanic was in theaters for like 9 months to a year, depending on where it was. Like it made so much money. But after that, after it was in the movie, like it was in the theater from anywhere from 3 months to 6 months, however long it was making money. But once it was no longer in the theater, you did not see it for up to another year. It took at least 9 months to a year before you saw it on VHS. And then longer after that before you saw it on HBO or Showtime, so on and so forth. There was a fear of missing out, of being a part of that moment, getting to see it. That is gone. That is completely gone. The streaming has kind of destroyed that. So, let's check in with the chat, see what you guys think. Your questions, comments, emotional outbursts about this press release and website launched by Netflix. Medea said, okay, yeah. Real anarchy, that's what she said. Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS, I think you're all crazy to say there isn't much on Paramount Plus. It's like the only streaming service I have found for new content. It's the only one producing a new story of the week 20 episode seasons. Really? Tell me what that is. Vincent says when Paramount Plus got started, they advertised they had Star Trek. The reminder of what had been done was enough to make me want to walk away from the start. Section 31, my God. Just Discovery. This Starfleet Academy. Why? Just so much why. Committed to growing DC. Who knows? I swear I'm having like a Mandela effect because I know I heard that Safran and Gunn's contracts were good until 2026 or 2027, something like that. They had a 5-year contract. And then I'm hearing, oh, it's been extended 6 whole months. I'm like, I swear they had a 5-year contract. Now it's like, no, it was just 4-year. I'm like, I feel crazy. I feel crazy. So, what I have been told, sorry, I'm trying to adjust here. What I have been told by my industry people, and I can only pass on what I've been told. I can't Professor X them and be like, "Are you lying to me?" And the reason why I pass it on is because what reason would they have to totally make the people that have told me this have no benefit from it whatsoever. They don't want me to tell anyone their names. Anyway, I've been told that the greater entertainment industry not that impressed with Gunn and Safran's stuff. Their accomplishments. They're not that impressed. And Sarandos didn't want to keep them on. That the kind of worst kept secret in the industry out there, because the writers and everyone, they talk amongst themselves, was that their contracts were not going to be renewed after the sale. That's just what I was told. Okay. If it's not true, if it doesn't happen, if they change their minds, then that's what happens. I'm just passing along what was told to me. So time will only tell on that. Time will only tell. Ensign Loki, member of the channel, says, I still think they're jumping the gun with the regards to regulations and shareholder vote. Possibly. Fernando says, I don't trust Netflix with the theaters. Nobody does. Fernando says, folks are exaggerating about the concession stands. Give me a break. I go to the movies all the time. I never feel like I have to get another job because of it. And I'm far from rich. Well, I'm poor. I'm a broke bitch. And it's very expensive here for us. I mean, the kind of money we make, it's too much for us to spend. I mean, we spend about, I want to say 25, no, 20, maybe about 27 bucks total for our tickets. Okay. But then we get there, and for us to get 2 large drinks and a large popcorn and some candy, I mean, that's like 50 bucks alone. So right there, you're looking at $75 just for us to go to the movies. That's a lot of money for us. Sorry, there's still glue in my ear. That's a lot of money for us. That's too much for popcorn. Popcorn's one of the cheapest snacks on planet Earth. It's a bit much. They're gouging us, and they know they are because they can. That's why. I do think concessions are they're too expensive, and they could drop that down a bit. If they dropped concessions a bit, I guarantee you more people would show up. That's just how I feel about that. Backyard Charter, CBS has all the top crime, cop, medical, law, drama shows. See, I'm not into that stuff, so that's probably why I don't know about it. Real Anarchy. I was never a fan of the Netflix deal. Paramount wasn't perfect either, but at least with Paramount, there was still a real chance for theatrical releases to matter. See, I don't like either one either. In a perfect world, it should have been broken up. He says, I agree with you 100%. Sarandos has made it clear that movie theaters are not a priority for Netflix. On the flip side, the upside is essentially unlimited funding to create new content under Warner Brothers banner. When Netflix is footing the bill, I wonder what will happen with film producers whose sole job is to get the film funded. Right? That's a good question. I mean, okay, but it's kind of like, someone back me up on this. When you're watching a movie, it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's my ADHD self, or it's just something that the two are just kind of inextricably linked. You know, movies and popcorn. Eat popcorn. It's like an anxiety, like, oh my God. You know, if you're in a really suspenseful part of the film, or you're really getting into it and you just eat that popcorn, it gives you something to do with your hands. And you do get peckish and you get thirsty. Come on, man. Hey, man. It's not like I don't take a big purse with me. Okay. Still, they do gouge us with the concession prices. There's no denying that. But also, are you guys saying that no one has said anything about ushers? We need ushers again. I should call my local theater and say, hey, listen, how about you give me a part-time job? I volunteer to be an usher, to discipline them damn kids, and tell them to shut the fuck up, sit down, be quiet, put your phone down, or I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to call your mama. This is a small town. I know all your parents. One of my favorite lines ever, I think it was Tommy Boy. I know where you live and I've seen where you sleep, and I swear on all that is holy, your mothers will weep when they see what I've done to you. It's great. It's great. Loki says, even if Netflix gets it, it's still nothing will change until this time next year, as Warner Brothers has to break up Discovery. Correct. Real Anarchy. Nah, you need to leave your house. Go to the movies. It's a communal experience. Yes. Shared experiences. Shared experiences. They're important. We are pack animals. Human beings are pack animals. We are tribal creatures. Tribal creatures, okay? And I can't help but feel like a conspiracy theorist when it comes to this kind of shit. Like, they're taking away that shared human experience. They want us in our homes, separated, fat, lazy, and stupid, and mush-brained. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. We need shared human experiences to stay connected, to stay human. There you have it. Make ushering great again. I volunteer. I will start training people tomorrow, this afternoon, whatever you got to do. Honey, now they don't allow, now they don't allow you to bring stuff with you. No. That's why you got to take a girl with you with a big old purse. Stop at the dollar store first. Get you some Twizzlers, some Reese's Pieces. Open the bags before you go in. They don't use the ushers because too many got into trouble and the pay wasn't worth it. I volunteer. Wally was a documentary. Facts. All right, guys. We're going to move on. We got to talk. We're over an hour in and we haven't talked about Supergirl yet. So I think it's time. It's time. That was my deep voice. Okay. I've run out of my peppermint oil. Oh. Listen, if y'all don't know any middle-aged women in your life, if you do, if you know any menopausal, perimenopausal women, get them some peppermint oil, please. We get headaches on the regular. True story. And they suck. Oh, couple things real quick. So this is the teaser. Woohoo. How exciting. I'm falling over. And I've told you guys, Monarch Legacy of Monsters on Apple Plus. Great show. Absolutely love it. You have Wyatt Russell playing the younger version of his father, Kurt Russell. They're both in the show. Really great. So good. I really enjoy this show. Anywho, Wyatt Russell is getting his own spin-off playing that character, Lee Shaw. Super stoked for it. I hope it's great. I'm telling you, Apple TV is a sleeper. They save money on marketing and they use it where it matters most. They have, and I will die on this hill, some of the best quality streaming series out there. I swear by this. I swear by this. If you could pay for one streaming service, go pay for Apple TV. They're so worth it. If you love sci-fi and fantasy, Apple TV is your place. Go now. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here we go. This is rumor. I say this over and over again, and I have to. And you guys know that. This is rumor. Unless it comes from an official DC announcement, this is rumor. Unless you hear it from, I mean, where would you find one? A respectable entertainment journalist these days. This is rumor. Okay? And I don't mean that panty waist. Jeff Snyder. What a dingbat. Someone put it up there. James Gunn. I never said there were Supergirl test screenings. You misunderstood me. A turd. Keep him off the internet. Anyway, so this is rumor. It is rumored that there has been a test screening for Supergirl. And this has been making its rounds on social media, mostly Twix. And it says that it's roughly 2 hours and 5 minutes. Now, Peter Safran has said before that Supergirl was under 2 hours, which is true. We don't know. We're not going to know until the movie comes out. But as per Cryptic 4K Qual, whoever that person is, Cryptic HD Quality, that individual, as per them, they are saying that Supergirl is roughly 2 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. The feedback was not that great, but not a bad film. So it was mid. It was okay. Goes on to say that some scenes shined much more than others. Millie Alcock is praised for her acting. Lobo has 2 whole fights. Krem is underwhelming. And I also saw him say that the comparison, Daniel Reitman said there was also a test screening, but it's Daniel RPK. So, also that there's an undeniable influence of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, it feels very much like Guardians of the Galaxy, even though James Gunn did not write or direct it. His presence is very much felt. So, for me, this feels like how I felt about Superman and a little how I felt about Peacemaker season 2. Lieutenant DL says, James Gunn, there's a character named Supergirl? Ensign Loki, some parts are good, but some parts are bad. Great stuff there. So basically what they're saying is there's a couple scenes that I really liked, but the rest was pretty much Krem, underwhelming. So the main antagonist of the film is underwhelming. I've heard rumbles that some people felt like Lobo should have been the main antagonist, that Jason Momoa absolutely nails it as the main man, which we knew he was going to. we knew he would, but he was so good that he absolutely steals the show, and people walk away feeling like he should have been the main man. He should have been the main antagonist. He should have been the bad guy, and that he only has the 2 fight scenes. Again, Millie Alcock was fantastic. I've heard, this is just from what I've seen passed around, that Millie Alcock, fantastic. Her acting is great. But again, the film's kind of it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's kind of, it sounds very much how I felt about Superman. They've already changed so much of the story. I mean, in for a penny and in for a pound is how I kind of feel about it. I mean, first of all, that looks closer to Taserface from Guardians 2 than it does Creme of the Yellow Hills. Plain and simple. They made him look like a pierced up biker or something, and that's not Creme. So you've already changed that. They've changed a few other things. They've added they've added Lobo to it. Why not, man? If he is doing better, if he is better than Matthias, if he's playing, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands. All I'm saying is they changed so much of it already. Locations, parts of the story, design. Why is he so underwhelming? Why is your main bad guy so underwhelming and the side bad guy so much more? One, because he's Jason Momoa. I know what you mean. The design, I know. You'll see. Omari says, a new Born Again Season 2 image just dropped with Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. Ugh, I love Jessica Jones. She reminds me so much of my main character from my book, which came out like way before, like 10 years or more before that Netflix series did. Kevin, good morning. Says, I do believe at best Supergirl will make 300 to 400 million at the global box office. I'm kind of in agreement with you. And it's not that, because I've heard people say, well, people just aren't as familiar with Supergirl. The general audience doesn't know who Supergirl is. I call bullshit on that. Everybody knows who Supergirl is. Everybody. And I've tested that theory. Everyone knows who Supergirl is. They just don't care as much. They care about Superman. They care about Spider-Man. And she's going up against Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the most popular superhero of all time. That is Marvel's #1 player, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to obliterate Supergirl. I firmly believe that. Vincent, is Lobo a bad guy or just a jerk? Bit of both. I will be doing a breakdown on Lobo for the channel, and that will come out after the holidays. Or I'm going to do it, and it will come out after the holidays. I'm going to try not to work after, or try not to work during the holidays, but you guys know me. Taserface, it's metaphorical. My best friend did the design and makeup on Taserface. Special place in my heart. Design. My dyslexia is getting the best of me today. No, it's okay, buddy. I love you. It's okay. It's okay. Deranged lunatic member of the channel, ensign in the nerdling army. Danny, how much do you think Doomsday it's going to cost when it's all said and done? Man, they're going to have to make like 1.5 billion to break even on that one, probably, because just paying for the cast alone is in the hundreds of millions. I can't even fathom. I mean, that's got to be like what, an $800 million movie at this point, considering the cast list, how much each of them are asking. Then you've got costumes, the set, and makeup, the entire art department alone. I mean, and the Russos, they didn't come cheap. They didn't want to come back to Marvel. I can't imagine. Omari, however much Doomsday costs, half of that goes towards RDJ Jr. RDJ, that's it. My coffee. How about that? There we go. Coffee, 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 coffee. Let's Google it. What is the estimated? Because they're never going to just come out and say it. They're never going to tell you the truth on it. Budge for, oh yeah, a lot of people are asking this question. A lot of people. Yeah, I was close. Reports suggesting production budgets could reach 500 to 600 million. Potentially becoming the most expensive film ever, with some sources even mentioning a combined $1 billion total cost, including marketing, to break even. Told you. Kevin says Avengers Doomsday filmed in the UK. The budget wasn't massive at all. See, the thing about them filming in the UK is that they own the studios. Pardon me. When they film on a set, when they film in a studio, a lot, they own that in the UK. Anytime Disney goes and films on a lot in the UK, they buy it. I've confirmed this, and it's easy to prove me wrong. But they buy that up. And they actually make room in their budgets for the real estate. That's something they've been doing for a few years now. They will buy up studio lots and then not allow other companies to film there. So they do later, after they've purchased it, they save money in the long run, but they have to pay the people that work there. So when you have a bigger cast, then you have a bigger production crew. You have to have more makeup people, more costumers, more armorers, more props, more wranglers, more PAs. Okay? So they have to pay those people. And on top of that, the products themselves, the product lists that your HODs, your head of departments for makeup, costumes, hair, all of it, those lists get bigger the more cast members you have. So you have to consider that. The sets are bigger, the cast list is bigger, the production crew is bigger. All the way around, more money. More money. So as for the Supergirl thing, right now it's sounding to me like Superman. Again, this is all rumor. If this is true, then it is unfortunate. And it doesn't feel like they're really putting the effort into it that they really needed to. Like, there comes a point where you have to be honest with yourself. I really want it to do well. I want an amazing DC connected universe. I want amazing DC stories. And I want them. I would love a guy from my old hometown to be the one to deliver that. But so far, he's been behaving kind of like a jackass, and I'm embarrassed. I'm seriously embarrassed. And I feel like if he really wanted it to be amazing, he could do that. But I don't feel like he's trying hard enough. And when you get reports like this from multiple sources saying it was okay, you need these things to blow people out of the water, especially when your studio has just been bought by the one company in the world that is notorious for killing off these kind of shared experiences. And you're the head of a studio that never existed before for a franchise that has been rebooted multiple times. You needed this to just really blow everyone out of the water, and it doesn't seem to be doing that. Superman did not perform as well as it could. And that's just the absolute truth of it. And that's not me saying, oh, my personal opinion. I'm saying that's the numbers. It should have been as well received as Iron Man, Infinity War, Endgame. If you really wanted to compete with the MCU and you really wanted to give DC fans a DC experience that they could be connected to, like Marvel fans have with Iron Man, then that's how it should have performed. And you should have put that kind of do or die feeling and effort into it. To me, Superman didn't felt like do or die. And that's kind of what it's definitely what I got from Peacemaker season 2. That didn't feel do or die. That just felt like, all right, just get this over with. That's what that felt like. And from what I'm hearing on the streets, on Supergirl, it's not feeling like they went do or die with this either. So, oh, Joel Familia, I never want to hear adjusted for inflation ever again in my life. So over it. Oh, Mari, maybe they should have cast Mark Ruffalo as Krim. Maybe you should just shut up and quit trying to trigger me. Good morning, Hunter. Good morning. So, and remember, Ana Nogueira is writing Teen Titans and Wonder Woman. And this Supergirl film will really, really tell us how she's going to do with that. And as a huge, huge Wonder Woman fan, a big Teen Titans fan, I'm scared, y'all. I'm a little worried. So, Fernando, off topic, what's your favorite Christmas movie of all time? Die Hard. It's Die Hard. Die Hard and Gremlins and Batman Returns and A Christmas Story and A Christmas Story Christmas and 8-Bit Christmas and even Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and the Star Wars Holiday Special and Elf and what else did we watch? We watched a lot of them. How did you not know that? I've talked about this so many times. Yeah, he's a dick about it. I will slap you for blasphemy in my own home. It takes place on Christmas. It starts off with a Christmas song, my favorite Christmas song, mind you. it takes place at a Christmas party. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens, rice and beans, macaroni and cheese. It's enough out of you. I like It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, it's a joke. Okay, got you. Yes, I like Nightmare Before Christmas, but I like to joke that since it's Halloween and Christmas, it's a Thanksgiving movie. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. I have so much to do before our members only stream tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are not a member of the channel yet, I order you to become a member now. Enlist now. I want you to enlist in the Nerdling Army right now. Join the channel as a member and join us tonight over at the members only Discord for our Throwback Thursday theater and watch Farscape with us. We have such a great time over there, and I encourage all of you to join us. We want you to join the Nerdling Army. Do it now. Do it now. Because you know what you get? Do you know what you get? Your perks. You get your own little emojis. You get early access to drops, exclusive content, your own community, and the Throwback Thursday Theater. The Throwback Thursday Theater in the members only Discord. So do that now. Check it out. And you get your own rank, and I will refer to you to that rank because you are enlisted in the Nerdling Army. So go ahead, do that now. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maria, are you going to do a live at all next week? Yes, ma'am. I will be live Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I will also be over at the Latino Slant for our Christmas party. Feliz Navidad. Then Tuesday will be my last stream for the holiday season, and then I'll be off until January 5th. Then I will be back. And then I will start work on Lobo. So join the channel as a member. Join us over on the Discord. We have a lot of fun over there, and it helps support the channel. It literally helps me keep the lights on here. So do that now. I order you. If you would like to help support the channel in other ways, the easiest and freest way possible is just by hitting that like button, subscribing if you are new, ringing the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense. And make sure you have it set to all notifications so you don't miss anything at all. Ever. Okay? You can also share because sharing is caring. Okay? Share the videos. Leave your comments because that is how YouTube allows me to pick winners for our giveaway that's happening when we hit that 200. We have 200 hours to go as last I checked, but the 4,000 hour mark, 200 hours to go. I was really hoping I could hit that before holiday break. Probably not going to happen. That's okay. So just keep your comments going. Keep the playlists going. We've got 200 more hours to go. That's it. And then 3 of you are going to win a game from Cards Against Humanity, and 1 of you will win a comics and hoodie. So keep that going. Okay. If those super fun ways of helping support the channel do not float your boat, I have other ways. You can scan this QR code right here. It takes you to this link, buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua, and you can chip in as little or as much as you can to help me keep this show on the internet airwaves. If that doesn't work, I also have Cash App. There's the Cash App right there with my name. And we have the original Nerdling Army over at patreon.com/comicsand. Similar to the channel Nerdling Army, you get early access to drops. You have your own exclusive chat. You get exclusive content. And unlike anywhere else, you get your own exclusive merch that corresponds directly to your rank in the Nerdling Army, and you get that every 3 months for the first year of your membership. That's right. I do my best to spoil you and thank you. So check that out. patreon.com/comics and today. I also have the official used to be Comics and Cosmetics, but the official comics and merch store over at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. 'Tis the season to do all your holiday shopping for all your nerdy loved ones. What better way to help support the channel at the same time than doing that over at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com? Hundreds of nerdy inspired designs, all your nerdy favorites made by yours truly on any product you could possibly imagine. We have mugs, pint glasses, koozies, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, purses, everything over at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. I'm also an affiliate for several different, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different companies. Yeah, it's in the description below. I have an Amazon shop as well. So if you need to get something from Amazon, go check my Amazon shop first to see if I have it on one of my lists. And that helps me out too. This podcast is powered by the Red 5 Network. We are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to educate and entertain you. So if you like this podcast for some reason, chances are you're going to love more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer you. So go to red5.bio.link today to discover more of the Red 5 family of podcasts. Everything that I just told you about can be found at comics-and.com. All of my reviews, all of my special effects looks, including my Vulcan ears, and some information about the channel and a little bit about myself, including ways to contact me directly over at comics-and.com. So go check that out today. I don't know why I do that. Hey, Backyard Tars, Lieutenant Backyard Tars, member for 3 months. Thank you, sir, for your service in the nerd. I feel like we should salute like Doofy. Subtle deviancy in a live stream. Surely not. I marketed more than the card. Do not invoke them. Don't invoke them. Feliz Navidad, Fernando. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. You're the best. Thank you for being here every day. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Super Samarian, this trailer, other than Crypto Moment and Guardian set, when they're pointing guns at her, looked all right. More competent than Soup's movie. Although story seems generic for sure. Not blaming comic because I don't know. I get it. I get it, guys. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Join the channel as a member, guys, and I will see you this evening over on the members only Discord for our Farscape watch party. I'm watching. Are you joining? Are you joining? Are you joining? Are you joining? Anyway, I'll see my members tonight over on the Discord channel. Tomorrow, I will see you 11:30 a.m. Eastern time for your daily dose of Dork. And then later that evening, I will see you over at Dreaming Tabitha for our art party. Until then, stay vigilant because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you.